It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. Looking now at some numbers for Tyrese Maxey.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
MP, what's it like to be on national TV matched up against one of the other top contenders for Rookie of the Year? Does that add a little spice to the game?
Yeah. We're hyped to be on national TV. The fans want to see us go head-to-head. So, yeah, I'm going to try to show out. I'm the best player in my class, and I'm sure he'll do the same. Should be a great game.
I'm sure it will be. Thank you, MP.
Yeah.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Oubre out there with Levine, and it's Embiid in its center. And for Phoenix, Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allen.
Hey there, guys. Well, there's a lot of excitement coming into this game with a couple of Rookie of the Year candidates on the roster. When I asked MP about it, he said, I've had this game circled on my calendar for a while now. I'm ready to show I'm at the top of this class. Guys, I like his confidence.
Thanks. This should be a great battle to watch. Here we are with All-Star Weekend in our sights. RJ, what's the event that you're most looking forward to watching?
Oh, the celebrity game, 100%. Look, I've refereed, I've played in it. I'm going to play in it again probably next year.
Now Allen, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Money passes to Allen. Back to MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Maxey. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. Shot to stop the run. Lays it up and banks it in.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Over in the corner, Allen. Back to MP. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Money's got 12.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
From deep, Maxey. Rebound by the Suns.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
You know, players look for key moments in a game, RJ, and Grayson Allen seems to have a knack for finding them.
Oh, he sure does. When I think about Allen, I see him hitting in late clock situations or solidifying a run or a comeback. When it matters most, he is ready.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the three-pointer by MP, and Edgecombe gets it to go.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Williams finds MP, and the Suns another three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Oubre can't get it to go. Suns leading by MP right side. Another three for Phoenix.
12 straight.
Now here's Maxey. He has yet to score. Embiid no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Booker kicks to MP. Pulls it up. And it falls over the rim and in. Money's got 23.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Green, he's checked in for Allen. And then for Philadelphia, Quentin Grimes is checked in for Levine. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edgecombe. Pass to McCain. Now Embiid. Oubre for three. Rebound by Williams. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And here's Maxey. Following the three-pointer by MP. Oubre finds Embiid. They could use a bucket. Rebound by Williams.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Brooks outside. And here's MP for three. Another three for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. Four of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's McCain. No scoring in this one. Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
It's Brooks on the wing. Pass to MP. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
MP has been leading the charge for the Suns. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly... Time out of the game called for Phoenix. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
and that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Pass to Iguodaro. In the corner, it's MP. Allen outside. Shot clock at 5. And MP with the basket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one. Levine, a screen on MP. Outside, Levine. That one's off, still out of sync. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Allen finds MP. And good! There's another.
Another night, another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
Greg, you're right. He is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark of 37 firmly in the rearview mirror, he is now marching towards Wilt's 1963 mark of 52 games of 40 or more. Just a legendary season.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Drummond with a screen on Booker. Levine wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The response, Levine hitting that 3 right back at you.
You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bomb. Gets it to go.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
MP kicks to Allen. The 3 from MP. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Levine. Drummond with a screen on Booker. For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by the Suns. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. O'Neal finds MP. Off target from outside. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Grimes, guarded by O'Neal. Outside, Levine. Here's Grimes. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Shots good by Booker.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Levine. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Taking a look here now at Phoenix. They're in that #1 spot for a reason, playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely the team to beat right now, guys.
Going to take a lot to knock them out that top spot. Until then, this is their league.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Phoenix Suns.
Their passing was clearly superior.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side counter possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. And it's MP in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Embiid with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Maxey, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. Back to MP. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside, Levine. Booker against Maxey. Embiid is at the elbow. Back to Maxey. Over Booker. Money with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Money. From past the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Oubre outside. Levine sets the screen for Oubre. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Brooks, the pass to Money. Good, he hits again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Embiid with a screen on Booker. And that one's good, Maxey.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Outside, Levine. Oubre sets the screen for Levine. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
MP inside. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Allen outside. Back to MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Edgecombe. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid with the screen on Brooks. Oubre can't get it to go.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside Williams. Now here's Booker. In the corner, it's MP. To the paint. Williams kicks to MP. Another bucket. Wow.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Allen outside. The 3 from MP. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns, able to put on a show for the ages. And there have been 2 very different... Called the Suns. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Taking a look at the 76ers. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Oubre out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Levine in at the small forward position.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Good one, dishes to MP. Again, what an avalanche!
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
A 3 from MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Drummond. And here's Maxey. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 assists in the game. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 4 this quarter.
And for a rookie, Edgecombe is showing some impressive confidence offensively. I'm not sensing any hesitation from him.
MP, good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Levine's shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Suns.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for money.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And the basket by money.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Back to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. MP inside. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started...
All right, MP, this was billed as a matchup between two of the top rookies, and you both came out looking very strong. Was that what you expected?
Oh, of course. I mean, dude's a top rookie for a reason, and I knew he was going to come out and get his. And he did, but I was ready. You know, I knew I had to be aggressive, and I managed to get into a rhythm early and get rolling.
So after winning this matchup, and more importantly the game, you feel like you're finally getting recognized as one of the top guys in your class?
I mean, people are talking. I see the comments on socials, but the national media is still talking about these other guys. Why? When they should be talking about MP. Because I'm that guy.
Good place to train summer trips. The two of you are going to save us almost an hour. We'll watch you. Oh, please tell me we're making a change.
We are. The two of you are going to save us almost an hour a week.
Sounds great. Yeah, how's that?
Yes, we'll be making weekly slideshows by continent of our top 5 target players.
Us?
Great game though, right? Yeah, you. I don't know how you guys want shorter meetings, right? So synthesize, gather, review. About letting the kids plan an education. Oh yeah? I was up to 3 destinations. Oh, so right to the God.
Nice rock. Nice, good. Just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have him be a little more chill around the house. Yeah, I remember my dog was at that stage. So, last time you got your oil changed. About to tear the roof off.
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Suns, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, there's Dallas. Just need to keep fighting.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And now Dallas' starting group. Kyrie and D'Lo are your 1 and your 2. Flag is out there with Washington, and it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. And it's Money in at the 1 spot. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Now here's Allen on the wing, MP. Three-pointer, and the Suns get another 3.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
Outside Russell. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
He was all alone on that one. MP's got 9.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
Pass to Washington. Irving for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Now here's MP. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. He's got 12.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade, Doris.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now, and obviously the hope down the line who can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
And that one's good. Irving.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Pass to Booker. Now MP. There's the 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Irving banked it in off the glass.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Irving fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP, the pass to Williams. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Back to Irving. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Buries it from 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. And here's Russell. No points yet. Outside Irving. The 3. Williams grabs the board.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going. Keep working at it.
Allen outside. Brooks outside. From deep, MP. And the Suns get another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Here's Martin. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Phoenix leading by 17. It's Booker on the wing. Back to MP. The 3 is up. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Hardy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Hardy, covered by MP. The three from Thompson. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Williams punches it home.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by the Suns. MP outside, puts up a three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got assist number 7 tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 25 big ones as we head into the next. Phoenix making some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for O'Neal. Devin Booker comes in for Goodwin. And MP subbed in for Gillespie. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
Booker and Brooks are the forwards. MP is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Iguodaro in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Davis against Brooks. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Back to Davis. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the 76ers put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Irving against MP. Goes back up. And no problem from Irving as he finishes at the rim. Irving's got 9 points.
There may be no one more capable of tough finishes than Kyrie Irving.
Booker, good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie.
MP's got 44.
I just love the ball movement.
Thompson outside. Off target from three-point range. The Suns on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace from deep. MP. Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Back to Booker. On the wing, MP. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 9th assist of the game now.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Irving for 3. Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Pass to MP. Launches it. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Christie with the ball. He's got 5. On the wing, Thompson. Over Booker. Thompson's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Brooks outside. Stolen by Davis. MP against Irving. Out to the right wing. Lively finds Christie. On target from range. Christie's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Green for three. He buries it from three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Takes a step back. Thompson left side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Irving. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
From deep, MP. And another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And so it's Phoenix making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Dallas Mavericks.
Defensively, play like you care, that's all.
Well, there's also a talent gap, right? I mean, what could they do about that tonight?
I'm saying, show some backbone. This is embarrassing, Kenneth.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
When I look at the Mavericks, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Kyrie and D'Lo are your 1 and your 2. Washington out there with Flag. And it's Davis in at the 5. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Brian, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. This one for 3. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Davis. Now Lively. No made baskets yet. Back to Russell. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Dallas shooting their first free throws here for the night.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
MP, the pass to Booker from deep. MP, and yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Russell deciding where to go with it. Outside Irving. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Irving's got 15 points.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
And here's MP from outside. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. The three from Russell. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And down it goes. 2 points. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you love to see that kind of fight from Kyrie, getting after it on the offensive glass.
For three, Booker nails it from three.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Booker against Russell. We check in on our rookie watch, the best three-point shooters during the last month. MP, number one.
He's been simply on fire from deep during this past month. He knows he's got the green light to fire from distance whenever he's given the opportunity.
A different look for Phoenix. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Williams. O'Neal comes in for Brooks. And Green is subbed in for Allen. Dallas also making some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Washington. And it's Klay Thompson in for Russell.
From another zip code, MP, have at it.
Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, MP. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Pass to Irving. Looking to end the run. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Irving, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate. Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Irving against MP. Looking to get back on track. Out to Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Sends it home from three-point land.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Another miss by Irving. Here's Money. Here's Iguodaro. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Phoenix. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Washington's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Thompson. Russell's checked in for Christie. And Irving is subbed in for Williams. Jalen Green is out there with MP. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Goodwin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Irving for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Green. And here's MP from outside. And that comes off the assist by Green. Money's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Count it.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to MP. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Russell. A lot of people think the NBA has never been better, Doris. What's your favorite thing about the league right now?
B.A., you can't ask me one favorite thing. I mean, these players are at the most skilled I've ever seen them. The tough shot making's ridiculous. The three-point ability off the bounce. Do you know how hard it is what some of these guys are capable of doing nightly? Please.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
9 seconds separating. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Pass to Flag. Here's the 3. Richards pulls it in. And here's MP from outside. No good there.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily, showing